Arsenal are so unpredictable. I am not writing them off. I've never done. Since the time I've been following Chelsea, I've never written them off. Right? They are so unpredictable. They've got the team that can hurt anybody.
I hate to say, I told you so. What is up, you geezer blow type geezers? It is Chris Modder 9 here, and right now, I do not know what to feel. I don't know what to feel right now. I don't know whether to be relieved at the fact that this was a 0-0 draw, or the fact that we let an Arsenal side who were down in the dumps after a 4-0 thrashing at Liverpool, the same team, dominate us in that game. Well, not supposed to dominate us, but literally more rather, they had more of the ball, they had better chances, and I just don't know what the fuck we were doing out there. Do you know, there were moments in that game where we were playing the ball so deep in our own half, and we were just haggling around with it. Just clear the ball. You've got Arsenal players chasing for it. You might as well just clear it up. That's what we were doing for a majority of that game. We looked absolutely clueless. We literally, after about the 30-minute mark, just run out of ideas. We just run out of ideas. What the... We let Arsenal play us around at Stamford Bridge. Okay. So, Gary Cahill. Let's start with Gary Cahill. Do you know what, Gary Cahill? I wish your ban was longer than what you were given at Burnley. Because that performance, in the first half especially, that performance was shite. Your defending, your resilience is like a Tesco price version of John Terry. That's how I see you. You are absolutely shite right now. I wish your ban was longer. Because at least players like Rudiger is able to mop things up. You can't even mop anything up at the moment. I mean, the number of times he got shat on by people like Ramsey and Lacazette. These players didn't even do anything at Anfield. And as soon as he comes on at Stamford Bridge up against Cahill, there is like Cahill's like, what? Oh, well, there's Lacazette there. And oh, there's Ramsey over there. Cahill is just such a liability. He is shocking. How he was able to survive the rest of that game is beyond me. Is beyond me. And, David Luiz, well, I hate to say it, man, but you should have got sent off for that. Absolutely 100%. Studs up. Well, he got booked earlier from a bicycle kick that hit Koscielny's face. He got booked for that, and then later on was that studs up tackle on Kolasinac, which, to be honest, was definitely a red card. Definitely a red card. I can't argue with that. You know, David, you naughty little git. You should have been sent off for that 100%. But I've got to give credit where credit's due. Arsenal, despite the fact that they have been terrible since up until this point, at least anyway, they gave us a game. They were better than us. They were resilient. They were ruthless. They literally what they hardly ever do at Stamford Bridge, and that was dominate midfield. I've got to be honest, there's one player that did well, and Bakayoko, when he came on, he was very strong in that midfield. I've got to be honest. Credit where credit's due in terms of Bakayoko. When he came on, if he didn't come on, let's just say if he didn't come on when Conte brought him on, I think Arsenal would have beaten us 1-0 or 2-0. Because that defence was shocking. David Luiz was okay until he got sent off. But, like I said at the beginning of this video, I don't know whether to be relieved that that's a draw or the fact that I feel confused in terms of the fact that we let Arsenal, a team that want Wenger out, a team that don't even like their board, a team that slag off all their players, a team that literally my God. Well, it's a draw, I guess. It's not a loss, which is I guess is the good thing about it. Okay, well, it's Conte's first ever experience as a manager for a team that's not that's not scored a goal at Stamford Bridge. In terms of I think that's Conte's first draw at Stamford Bridge as well. But the other thing was that Mustafi almost scored for Arsenal except for the fact that it was offside. That was my stomach dropped as soon as that ball went in. I was like, no, that can't be happening. And then it was offside, and then relief. But that's not saying much. Arsenal still dominated us. Arsenal still, Ramsey hit the post in the first half, and I honestly thought that Lacazette was going to follow the ball in, but he didn't. It went wide. But shame on you today. It was a shameful performance today. It was really bad. Cahill was the worst defender. And there's one more player I've got to mention as well. And that guy is Victor Moses. It's like Victor Moses' place in the first 11. It's like, here you go, Zappacosta. This is my place in the first 11. You know what? Have it. Have it. Moses was shocking. I'm going to have to say it. I'm going to have to straight out say it. Moses was shite. Every time he touched the ball, something just went wrong. Something went wrong. He either gave the ball away, or there was actually one time he slipped. Yeah, I remember that. He slipped as well, didn't he? And, well, he put crosses in, but no one was going to be on the end of it because Morata was getting marked by two Arsenal. I reckon, right? Arsenal did their homework on Morata because they knew that Morata knows how to head the ball. So they put Koscielny and Mustafi on him, so he doesn't head the ball. And credit to Arsenal. Tactically, they outdid us. Tactically, on their part, it's a pity that they didn't beat us because they outright deserve to beat us. To be honest, that team is not a team that beats Arsenal. I think Hazard should have started at the beginning of the game. I think Moses is definitely getting his place lost because Zappacosta is literally on his case right now, and if Zappacosta takes his place, then Moses is finished. Moses is finished. If Zappacosta takes that place, then he starts getting good. So, credit to Arsenal. They played their game. They outmatched us. They outmatched us. Well, I wouldn't outmatched us. They did actually match us in terms of strength, physicality, and I'm just frustrated. I'm really frustrated at that game. I guess the main thing is that it wasn't a loss. It wasn't a defeat, which is the main thing, I guess. Or as it could have been, had it not been for the fact that that goal from Mustafi was offside from the set piece. But on with the next game. Stoke. Easy game that should be, wouldn't it? Oh, God. Doesn't get any easier, does it? I think Stoke is after this, and then Man City at home. So it doesn't get any easier. So I'm glad to take the point. Move on to Stoke City. Let's see how we do there. Let's hope to get a win. And then Man City at home after that. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Guys, this has been my video. I know it's been kind of up and down in terms of the way I've been speaking about this game, but I'm still not very good at talking my views and everything. I'm still very raw at this, so please bear with me. I will get better at this. It's just, frustration and analysis with me is kind of a mixed bag. Sorry about that. I had to turn the video off because it went past 20 minutes. Have I been speaking for 20 minutes? Oh, God. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, guys. Stoke. Shouldn't be too difficult, I hope. Oh, good lordy. Alright, guys. I'll see you later. Hey, door. And peace.